So I initially joined Ignite on the litter picks and river cleans in the local area, but they also showed me some different projects that were going on, one of which was the Environment Now. So through the Environment Now, I've been able to launch my own project, which is called Longstrip Wildlife.
The wood provides a home for a wide variety of mature trees, fauna and flora, and an abundance of wildlife, including small mammals, foxes and birds. This is Xanathoria ukrainica, or orange wall lichen. It sometimes comes in purple patches as well as the bright yellow you can see here. Now, I only know this due to a new app developed by Shaun Curtis from Longstrip Wildlife. Visitors can make the most of this unique habitat using a simple app that can be downloaded onto a smartphone or tablet. You simply locate the specimen of tree, plant or animal life to find out all about it.
So what you would do, you'd come into an area such as the woodlands here, which has been developed, and we can search through all the different species, whether it's wildlife, it might be plants, it might be fungus, and you can just see the database that we have collected. It gives you like a general appearance. There's also a little picture that goes with each one, so
you can match the picture.
Yeah, absolutely. Because some species do start to cross over and look quite similar.
And that covers sort of all the stuff in the woods, from the ferns and the mosses to the big trees and everything else.
Yeah, and also animals. So it'll tell you about different migration cycles. So there's certain animals that may fly in for the winter or for the summer exclusively.
Yeah, so it makes a completely new experience for people who come to these woods here that have been here now for years, and people walk their dogs here and enjoy it, and they can now find out a lot more about it as a result of the app.
I had an idea of how the app wanted to look and how I wanted it to function. So using a mix of different web applications and Android Studio, I began the different back-end scripts that displays the information correctly and just splits the data up so that it's a bit more easy to access.
But life has not always been easy for Shaun, and it took tremendous personal courage, support and encouragement for him to overcome his handicaps. Social anxiety is a mental health condition often suffered by young people that can lead to depression, isolation and more serious health issues. Despite his education and abilities, Shaun's anxiety when meeting and communicating with other people prevented him from developing friendships and engaging in a wider social network or finding jobs that involve interaction with other people, especially strangers.
So after I studied music, I wanted to get into like the sound industry, but unfortunately I needed a lot of different qualifications that I couldn't access around Grimsby. So I ended up going into factory work, and it was just one dead-end job after another. I think that lasted for 5 to 6 years.
Okay. And during that time you formed a relationship and you had a little girl.
I did, yeah. She's just coming up to 3 now.
So what happened that changed your life from what it was then to what it is now?
So I'm no longer with the parent of my little girl, but when I got into my next relationship, we started volunteering together in the local basketball community.
You then got involved with a project called Ignite that's run by the NEL. What was that about?
So I initially joined Ignite on the litter picks and river cleans in the local area, but they also showed me some different projects that were going on, one of which was the Environment Now. So through the Environment Now, I've been able to launch my own project, which is called Longstrip Wildlife. So through there I've had to develop new skills, boost my confidence as well, and they've been absolutely great in helping with that.
The idea of Ignite, young people come to us with their own projects and we learn to do them projects ourselves whilst helping them through things that they might not have thought of, so risk assessments, licensing, sort of more the boring side of it, but the stuff that you need, otherwise you're not going anywhere. We've got Shaun. I've known him for a little while through association to other people, and we had an opportunity come up for some funding for young people, and he fitted into the remit perfectly. So it was about the environment, which I knew that he was interested in, and also about using digital technology, and I knew he was a computer science student. What better combination can you really get, to put the two together? And so with a bit of work we helped him write his funding bid, because he had no experience of funding bids. He came up with the concept himself and actually decided he didn't need to buy anyone in to do it. He could probably learn to do it himself. And he was successful in pitching for £10,000 to create his own project.
And I also understand that the National Youth Agency were involved in the project too.
Yeah, so National Youth Agency manage the environment now. They're the people that we talk to, they organise the events, and they've been a lot of help.
Shaun got involved in the programme through Vanel, so we worked with Vanel through different projects in the past, and he contacted me to see if his project was the right sort of thing that would meet our criteria, and we had a couple of conversations about it, and he then came to meet with us to go through how to pitch. And then he came down to London to pitch, which I think for Shaun was quite a big deal. He said to me before that he suffers with quite low confidence, and I think by doing his project and having someone who sort of believes in him and wants to support his project has really helped him. I know that he's studying computer science at the moment at university, and I know that the work that he's been doing on his project fits in with the work that he's been at university, so I think that's sort of allowed him to put his practice into play, as it were.
Shaun is currently studying the BSc Computing Technologies, which is the level 6. So at the end of this course, he will have a full bachelor's degree. He's taken what we've taught him and taken the methodologies and the ways of coding and implemented them to a really high level. We're very pleased with the progress he's made. His programming skills are second to none, and he's shown very good aptitude for this sector.
So the app is going to be redeveloped in time. It's going to be more engaging with people, get people to use the app more, and hopefully it's going to reach educational level as well, so schools will be using it as well.
Now a successful and confident young man with little sign of his previous condition, Shaun is continuing his studies in computer technology at the University Centre Grimsby, while continuing to develop the app technology with his own business, Longstrip Wildlife.
He's got a lot more confidence now. He's a lot more willing to participate in things. Like, he got involved with our local basketball club. He plays for one of their teams. He does table officialing with me as well, and that's brought him a really long way. It's just given him a boost in himself. He now believes that he can do things instead of just staying in the old factories and not really doing anything. He's at uni, he's got his project. Shaun
has not forgotten the help and inspiration he received, and is now inspiring other young people to follow their dreams as a caseworker on the Ignite project.
He's obviously come through the journey with Ignite, so he knows how they're going to feel when they come in. They're going to be like a little bit worried, maybe a bit nervous, and he's going to be able to say, I've been in your situation, but here I am now, so let's do this together.
I've had the chance to be on the other side of that, so I've come in with a simple idea, and Ignite have helped me develop it into hopefully a lasting business. So it'll be really rewarding to help other people do that as well.
Shaun's success was celebrated in September 2018 as a special launch event for the Wheelsby Woods app, attended by many of the people who had been part of his journey. Shaun intends to extend the range of specimens covered in Wheelsby Woods and is already in discussions to extend the app to other green spaces. The future looks bright for Shaun and his family, and his story shows that whatever health issues may be holding you back, you can still follow your dreams with a little help from your friends. If you have been affected by any of the issues raised in this programme, you can get help from your GP, or you can contact the Samaritans on 116 123. If you have an idea for a project that can help your local community, call the Ignite team at Voluntary Action North East Lincolnshire on 01472 231 123.